Hello everyone and welcome to A Slice of My Life. Yes, mail call time again. This time it is a local piece of mail, Singapore. 4-spinner review from Azri aka AJ and the Uno Spinners team. The last time I got something from them was of course the Galactia spinner, but this time they have sent me something for review. So let's just open this up and check out what's inside. That looks like a really interesting spinner. Let's check it out. Ah, this is the Quasar spinner. Wow, look at that color. That's interesting. Nice, interesting anodizing. Right off the bat, doesn't really feel too comfortable because of all the jimping over here, and these edges here are actually kind of sharp. But very interesting looking spinner, very interesting looking design. Quasar. And I've been told that the reason why this is called the Quasar is because like the Persians and the Arabs still continue to refer to the Roman and Byzantine emperors as Caesar, but in Persian it's Quasar. So yeah, this is like the Quasar, like, you know, like a Caesar, like a ruler. So that actually is pretty cool for a name. Nice backstory actually. And it does look a bit lavish. I guess it does look pretty Middle Eastern in terms of the design. It kind of looks like a scarab, so it does give me a little bit of an Egyptian kind of vibe. The buttons though, they look a bit strange. They look kind of out of place on this spinner because, you know, look at the color. Let me just get all this away because it's kind of distracting. I'm just gonna undo the buttons here. And oh wow, look, it's a 188 spinner. This looks like it's a separate ring altogether. How is this? Wait a minute, what's the retention method? How am I supposed to remove that? Do I just push the whole thing out? Nope. Looks like I'm gonna have to contact Azri and see what the retention method is. Because, you know, I'm twisting it right now, I'm trying to at least, but it feels pretty sharp on the inside. That's my skin right there. That's kind of disgusting. Sorry guys. I didn't mean for you guys to have to go through that with me, but that was kind of disgusting. So I don't know what the retention method is. It looks like a kind of a push fit cap, I suppose. Can't really tell. But since it's a 188 spinner, let's just go ahead and give this guy a little spin and see how this feels. Here we go. Not bad. Definitely feels like a titanium spinner. But the reflections of light, really nice. Blue and gold. Very interesting. I like it. I like it so far. Oh, hey, forward flicks is really comfortable because of this. That's cool. It's rounded here. No wonder. Okay, fair enough. I guess if I have my middle finger here and I pull back, that's pretty comfortable, but I don't get a satisfying preloaded flick like that. So forward is good. Yeah, if I have it this way, oh, this is pretty comfortable too. Oh, this is uncomfortable. Alright guys, I guess you know what the next step is. I will put the Quasar on my EDC for the next 4 days at least. Then I'll report back to you guys and tell you all what I think about it. But so far, it seems to be a very interesting looking spinner. I like the color. Very unique color. It looks like it's dirty gold and a blue. A sheen of blue that reminds me of... Okay, I know this is strange. It's a brush blue, but it reminds me of Robocop. You know how Robocop actually isn't really just silver, he's actually kind of blue? Yeah, it reminds me of Robocop, so... Alright, catch you guys then. Hey Suen, I don't know where we're going for lunch.
Is this for your YouTube?
Yes, handsome boy.
Hello.
Xavier. Haven't seen you in a while.
Thanks. Haven't seen you in a while too.
This is Xavier, he used to intern with us.
He actually lost a lot of weight. A lot of weight.
Thank you. Yay. I don't know what the occasion is today, but he just decided to join us for lunch. And we have Trixie, but she's doing something. Oh, Chinese.
I tried to read the book.
Oh man, I hate Chinese. I can converse in Chinese perfectly fine. I just can't write.
Tuition.
What are you doing?
Say hi.
Bye.
Oh, that's nice.
You should record when
Hi.
I'm gonna make a
Don't do this. This is illegal. No, Mabel, you can talk. Mabel's behind the camera. You can talk.
So gay though.
Walao eh.
Hey, I think I've been quite gentle. It's like how we are being squeezed in it. Everybody in the car.
Recording Xavier sitting on me.
Monumental. It's very comfortable.
Yeah. According to him, I make a good human so far. Bro, you won't like it when I start laughing, right?
You're awesome. What do you mean stop laughing?
laughing. My ass is there. Stop laughing.
It's like so funny.
Oh shit. If I do it like, watch huh?
Ben, do you? Yeah. Yo. Ben, do you need to put your hands around him?
Oh, then what am I supposed to do my head like
Put on
that?
his shoulder lah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put it on his shoulder. That this doesn't help at all. this feels worse. Whoa, see, whoa.
my lord.
Whoa. So like, if the car jerks, I'll be like. So what's easier, like this?
The things that we do.
he look his hands. Since you play with it for a little bit, what do you think about it?
It looks like a scarab.
That's what I said.
And the flicking is really good because of this little curve right here.
The middle.
Yeah. But the buttons can be a little bigger. It's like for tiny people
Tiny people.
with tiny hands. Sorry, I'm a big guy.
Thanks, brother. Trixie, what do you think of this?
Do you like it? Do you like the feel?
How does it compare to your other spinners? You don't know. Do you think they are the same?
It's just the design which is different.
It's alright.
Yeah. This person.
What do you think?
I like it. I like the spin, and I feel like there's some dynamism.
Dynamism.
I feel that lah. I would like to keep spinning.
It feels loose though. Like the loose. Like
Okay.
I want to continue to keep spinning.
Thanks, Sue. Now you all know what other people think of the Kazar.
1 week later.
I am back after spending a week with the Kazar spinner, and during that time, you guys already saw. Brought it out, I let my colleagues try it, I let Trixie try it. Yes, Trixie is Suen's daughter, by the way. And so I could say that I guess what they felt about it was overall the Kazar is not a bad spinner. Suen said that she really liked to continue flicking it, and I think that's because it's really light, because it is titanium. I believe it is titanium. Could be a titanium alloy, I'm not so sure. But I guess she did mention that when she had it, she just wanted to continue spinning it over and over again. And that's, yeah, I would say that really it is quite comfortable when you're flicking it this way. And because it's so light, I guess finger fatigue doesn't really set in as quickly as something heavier. On top of that, Tetris said the almost exact same thing that I did, that it looked like a scarab and it had some Egyptian kind of inspiration to it. So that's quite cool. I found that really interesting that Tetris would say the same thing that I did. Anyways, quick size comparison for you guys. The Kazar spinner is taller than the Stubby. Width is about the same as the Stubby, as you can see. I'll do it this way as well. But in terms of the thickness, it's just about maybe 3/4 of a Stubby. It's not so bad, right? Pretty slim, streamlined spinner. Now I'm going to talk about the coloring gold and blue. I don't know if there are any other color combinations available. Of course, I'll put links in the video description on where you can get it. So maybe there will be other color combinations, I'm not so sure. But in my mind and my knowledge, I think this is how it's done. They first electro-anodized the whole thing to this goldish yellow tone. Then they sanded off the flats. That's why the flats here have a brushed look. So I believe that they sanded it off with a belt sander. Seems like it because it's all so straight. So then they electro-anodized it blue. So that's why you get this two-tone thing. Also, I've reached out again to Azri and asked about the bearing retention method, and no luck there. Azri also doesn't know what the bearing retention method is, so that's kind of sad. I guess I wanted to take it out just to see what it was like because this looks interesting. I've never seen a retention system like this before. Sorry guys, I'm not able to show it to you. Alright, main gripe with this thing is that the buttons are really too small. It's just so small, it's too small. It's even smaller than the original stock stubby buttons, and we all know that people want to change out stubby buttons because they are just too small. This is way too small. Really. The next part is that the raised edges over here, they actually have pretty sharp edges. I think that's because they were sanded and they weren't rounded off, then they were treated. So that's probably the reason why these edges are kind of sharp. On the outside, they actually feel rounded, a little bit softer I suppose, but these are really hard and they seem like they would scrape off the skin of my finger if I rub it hard enough. Oh my god, I was right. Scraped off a bit of my skin right there. Oh shoot. Well, I didn't make a false claim. But overall, this is not a bad spinner. Now, I don't know the price point. That's the interesting part. So let's just see how much this is worth when it goes online for sale. But right now, if this thing costs about $40, like I know it's titanium, but if it's $40, I'd probably get one of these just to keep because they look interesting. But if it's like 50 or 60, then maybe not for me. The design itself doesn't really appeal to me. It's interesting, yes, definitely. It is unique, yes, definitely. I have no idea what these slots are actually made for. Maybe glow dots. Maybe I gotta ask Roy if he has some spare glow dots that I could just try and fit it in. I think the glow dots that he has are 3mm wide, so I gotta speak to him about it. The design, like I said, doesn't shout anything to me. It does get pretty good spin times though, about 3 minutes on average. For a spinner design like this, and for its weight, that's really not bad. Something that you could consider if you're looking for a, I guess, a semi-good fidgeter and a semi-long spinner. Yeah, I mean, it didn't break the 6-minute mark, but for 3 minutes and for the fidgetability, not so bad. Honestly, this is the best thing on this spinner. This whole dip over here is done so well, and it is rounded on the side as well. You could clearly see this is the most comfortable part. Even when you reach up here, it is a bit rounded, so it's not sharp like this edge. No. It's good here. It's really good. So gives it a very nice resting point right here. Since I'm doing that, let's talk about the fidgetability. Performing forward flicks with your index finger and thumb grip with your middle finger resting in the slot there, that's perfect. It's super comfortable. If you're performing preloaded flicks, if you have your finger here or on the edge, that's fine. On the jimping, it's okay, but not if you're resting your finger here on the flat. That is uncomfortable. It is uncomfortable right here, and I don't like that. Now we switch up the grip to a middle finger and a thumb grip. Pushing forward, pulling back is not a problem. Up here, behind here, pushing forward from the top, pushing forward from the side, great. Same thing to note for the fourth finger. This is comfortable, but I guess because of the distance from where the middle point to this edge is, it's kind of close. So for me, I don't feel so comfortable pushing forward with my fourth finger. Like you see, I'm kind of like fumbling. I feel a bit slow, like the reaction seems a bit slow. But if I'm pulling back, that's completely fine. See? Pulling back is pretty good. So very different ways of fidgeting with each different grip. That's something that I don't experience with other spinners that I have. So that's another unique point, I suppose. Alright, my final verdict on the Kay-Zar spinner. Let's do a quick recap. Made in titanium, and I believe that this is electroanodizing. 2 different tones. Very unique shape and design. It's a 188 bearing spinner with a bearing retention system that I'm not familiar with. Silver or machine finish buttons that are really small. Very light, pretty sleek. On average about 3 minute spin times. Also, the spin effect is really beautiful. Look at that. Blue and gold. Wow. Yes, of course it suffers from the gyroscopic effect because it is a bar spinner, so you're gonna experience some wobbles, but when you hold it straight, very smooth. But look at that reflection. That's just amazing. And if you manage to catch it in low light situations or low light scenarios, then you'll see that it does have a very unique shape. I can't really get it on camera, but this only happens in real life. So when you look at it, you'll see a very unique shape caused by this X kind of design. So I'll say it again. If the Kay-Zar spinner costs about 30 to 40 USD, it's something that I definitely would consider purchasing and keeping. But if it's anything more than that, and I'm talking about 50, 60, then I'm sorry, no. I don't think it's worth that price. Maybe because I don't know how to appreciate the machining, maybe because I don't appreciate all this jimping on the sides and all that. I'm sure some of you do. And a lot of you really love titanium as a material for your spinners. I'm not knocking you guys, this is just my personal opinion. Because I don't even know what grade titanium this is. It could be a low grade titanium, you know? And that's about it, guys. I hope that I provided enough information for you to decide whether or not the Kay-Zar spinner is a spinner for you. As always, links in the video description. I'm sorry I'm not able to give you the exact price, but do check them out. Azri and the One Stop Fidget team. Thanks for sending this to me, guys. I know it is a review spinner, but that's my honest opinion on it. I don't really like the design, but I know that a lot of you will probably think it's really cool. Especially those of you who like scarab style designs, or if you like the Egyptian style things, maybe even Persian, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, Persian also works because, you know, Kay-Zar, right? If you have any questions, just throw them in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer them if I know. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Stay tuned for the next slice of my life, and I will catch you guys really soon. Bye!